Okay, everybody, welcome back. All right, today, we're gonna basically go over how to update the uniforms in NCAA 14 on PS3. So it's quick, it's easy. I'm just basically gonna go over, getting the everything you need as well as uploading them into the game. I'm not gonna go over how to edit everything as this. It's more of a I guess image editor type thing you need to be able to do, which I'm not even 100% sure how to do all that. I'm still figuring that out, but we're going to make some edits to some uniforms, probably put some lines, change color, stuff like that, but nothing crazy in depth, and then we're going to basically just re-upload them. So we're probably going to edit Michigan's just because it's just the one random one that I'm on, and I'm showing basically here that, hey, it's, this is the original one, or at least the original, because I think I have a bunch of mods on here anyway, but this is the one that we have currently, and then we're going to go ahead and probably try to change this one right here. So this is one we're changing. I will see you at my computer because this is basically where we will be at. So see you back at the computer. Okay, now we are back at the basically back at your PC, and you're going to need a couple of things open. Basically, you're going to go to the College Revamped Reddit page. Everything will be linked down below, and you want to open up the guide. Basically, this is going to give you a step-by-step instruction on how to do everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you physically how to do it all, just so you'd follow along if you're a better visual learner like I am. You're also going to need basically the list of assets. Which is linked down here, depending on what it is. So use this spreadsheet for Xbox, this one for PS3. Since we're using PS3, we're using this one. Basically, this is the names of the jerseys, and they're all divided amongst the ACC and everything like that. So it's super easy to find whatever you want to change. And coming over here, everything is divided here by fields, jerseys, pants, socks, and everything like that. So basically, once you have that set up, you're going to start basically at the initial folder setup. So you're going to want to set up your folder like this. So I have mine set up already right here. So your 1, 2, 3, and then your scripts. So we're going to basically go back here and go ahead and go to the second part. So you're going to want to load up Quick BMS, which is a script. So you're going to open up your scripts. And what you were looking for is a Quick BMS one. So Quick BMS or BMS, and open it up. And it's going to open up basically a command prompt program that is going to basically tell you exactly what you're looking for. So you select BMS script type for using context. So we're going to come over here, and it says select the CFBR1. So we're going to come back over here and go into our scripts and pick the correct one. So it's telling us the CFBR. CFBR is right here. You click and open. So then it's going to ask you to select an input archive. So we're going to come over here and select your input. Select the file that you want to modify in the game. So basically you're going to be coming in here, loading up the game, which is here. And then you're going to go into the PS3 game and then user directory. And then you're going to choose which one it is. So if you're looking right here, the QKL_FE one is for most jerseys and uniforms, which is this one right here. The QKL interface, which is for the main menu team logos, which is right here. And then there's the QKL eBoot, which is a splash screen, which is about right here. So basically we're going to choose, since we're modifying a jersey, we're going to choose this one right here. From that one, yep, we're going to open it up. Okay, and then for your output, select part 1. So you're going to come back over here, select part 1, and click open. And then click save. So now it's going to basically start extracting data, and once it's done, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back and it is finally done. So it looks like it took about 2 minutes to do, but it could be more, it could be less, depending on your machine that you're using and how much of all this you're doing. So basically now what we can do is we can go ahead and go back into our part 1, and now you notice that it has all sorts of files in here now. Basically extract them all and place them in here. So now what we're going to do is try to find the specific asset we want. So we're on step number 3. So basically we're going to look on the spreadsheet and find out which asset we really want to mess with. So like I said, we're going to do Michigan's jersey just for fun. I think I passed it already. So we're going to scroll all the way up to whichever jersey it is. So we'll go to Big Ten, go to Michigan, and we will... I don't know, we'll pick one of these guys. So we'll just pick this one right here, their white jersey, because I think it's a lot easier to edit. So basically we found which we wanted, so we're going to want to load up BMS again. So you can basically just hit enter, and it'll close by itself, and we want to load up Quick BMS one more time. So we're going to go into our scripts, Quick BMS, and load up Quick BMS. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do the CFBR script. So we're going to go into the mods, scripts, and we want the CFBR. So we're going to basically run the same thing again. And then for your inputs, you're going to go into part 1. So we're going to go into the part 1, and click open. And then select the file that matches your value in 4. So basically we're going to take whichever one we picked, which is this one right here, which is this little guy right here. So we're looking for that one. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to go ahead and search. And here it is, and we're just going to open it up. Okay, now we're going on to this next part. So for your output, select part 2. So this is one reason we have these parts, is so we know exactly where to place things, and it keeps everything nice and organized, so you don't lose anything or forget a step. So we're going to go ahead and open and save. So Quick BMS is already all done because it's only one file, so we are good to go there. And as you can see, all the file names. Basically, it has the jersey, which is a white jersey, the numbers, basically number decals that are, the numbers on jerseys, the name decal, obviously that's what it is, name, which is the names, which jersey it is, and one of these is pants as well. The seam, and my pants. Not really sure. But we're going to go ahead and click out of that and go to the next step. All right. So we are number 7. So we placed it into part 2. So we saved it all in part 2, and now part 2 should have all those files we just viewed. And here they all are. So now we're on step 4, which is generating an editable DDS file. So we're going to load up Quick BMS again. We're going to go into scripts. Do step again. All right. Now for this one, we're going to select the 2DDS script. So we're deviating slightly from what we were doing previously. All right. So 2DDS. And click open. And then for input, select all the files you extracted to part 2 folder. So we're here. We are going to go back to the mods, part 2. And we are going to select all. and then we're going to place them in part 3. So select all, open, and now we're going to go to part 3. So click on part 3, open, and save. Okay, so it is complete. Okay, so now it is all complete. We can go ahead and close out of that. So now we're done with number 10, so we're going up to number 5. So we're editing the DDS file. So this is where we're probably just going to do something quick and easy, purely because this could take, hours, days, depending on your level of either GIMP or Photoshop experience. I know it's something that you definitely, once you learn how to do these editing, you're going to be wanting to edit differently. You're going to want to edit different jerseys. You're going to want to edit different helmets to make either custom helmets or maybe create some from the past or some that have been created now. So basically we're going to load up the DD file in GIMP, because I'm going to use GIMP because that's the free version. I don't have Photoshop, but if you have Photoshop and you have the funds to use it, I think Photoshop is a lot easier to use than GIMP, though, well, I don't think I should say easier to use. I've used both GIMP and Photoshop because I had Photoshop before when I was in college, but I liked Photoshop a lot better than GIMP just because I felt it was a lot easier to use, but you can use either one. But GIMP is free, so we're going to go ahead and just use GIMP. We're going to load up GIMP. You're going to also have to get a DDS plugin, like it says right there. Super easy to do, super easy to install. There are plenty of YouTube videos on how to do that, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. But once you get GIMP, get DDS installed, it's super easy to do. Alright, so we are open in GIMP. So now what we want to do is we want to open up basically these files in GIMP on what we want to edit. So we're in part 3, and as you can see, here are all the files that you want to basically that you want to edit. So I've got you can go ahead and view this in extra large to see them. So as you can see, the jersey is how it's laid out. So it's kind of easy to see. A little bit harder to edit once you get used to how it's laid out, just because just three-dimensional objects laid out in a 2D or two-dimensional plane. But once you figure out how to get all this done, it's super easy to edit. Then you've got your name for the font, so you can basically edit any of the fonts for the names. So because I know a lot of jerseys have different fonts, which font in jersey, numbers, and here. So they're all separate, just so it's a lot easier for them to have them create a ton of these with all different numbers. They just create this, and then they put the number on top of it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open the DDS file. Okay, so found the DDS files, and basically we are going to find the jersey, which is the Michigan jersey 2007. Jersey baked, so right here. So we're going to go ahead and open it. Click OK. And we've got our jersey here. Okay, and here is the jersey as it sits right now. Now you can basically use GIMP to make any edits you want to the jersey, and they will be basically, and then we will work to add them back to the game. So basically we're just going to make some simple edits. I know for you guys, you can go in and make tons and tons of edits, but we're just going to make a bunch of simple edits purely to show the process, and because I don't have like a huge amount of hours to do anything. So we're just going to make a few quick edits. Okay, we're back. So just did a quick change onto it. Added a little bit of pink. Obviously, you're going to do a lot better job than me because I'm just doing this to show the concept. But yeah, just edited some of the yellow lines into pink lines. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it back into the game and then load up the game. Alright, so we're going to go back into here. So we turn off Elf Channel and we edit it to our liking. Now we got to save the file, DDS file, back to our part 3. All right, so we want to save the fields as DXT1. Uniforms are DXT5. If you open the game file with a hex editor, you can determine the exact DXT format if you are unsure. So we're going to go into here, and we're going to export. We are going to replace. So we're going to press, and I believe it says DXT5. We want to definitely confirm that. So uniforms are DXT5. So you just want to make sure that is correct. For the format, default, save selected layer, no min maps, and click OK. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click back into part 3, and you can see the saved changes are correct. So we're going to go back here, and we have finished 14. So now we're going to go back into 6. So we're going to basically go back into Quick BMS and get the DDS file we just changed into the game. So we're going to open up our mod. We're going to go to Quick BMS. Okay. And then we're going to select DDS to blank script. So in DDS, we're going to go to our scripts and click the script or DDS to blank script and click OK. All right, for your input, you're going to select the DDS file you just edited. So we're going to go back to our mod, go into part 3, and select the one we edited. And click open. Now, for the output, right, so for the output, we're going to choose the part 3 folder. And click save. So in the part 3 folder, we'll now have a blank DDS. So we're going to come back into here and check. Yep, we have a blank DDS file. So we're going to copy the name of the edited file to that file. So we're going to come over here. Here is the name. We're going to copy it. We're going to come over here and then paste it in. And click out of there. And yep, we have it edited now, or have it changed now. Now we're going to drag that file into the part 2 folder and overwrite the previous one. So basically we can open up a second one, go to part 2, and bring this over. And we're going to go ahead and replace it. Okay, now we're back over here. All right, so we just finished dragging it into part 2. And now we're re-importing the original file. So we're going to load re-import back. Go ahead and close out of that. Go back into our scripts. So now we're going to load up the re-import back program, which is this one right here, and open it up. Okay. Select the CFBR script. We're going to go into mod, scripts, and select the CFBR. Right, for your input, in part 1 folder, find the original file again. So we're going to go into part 1. And here's the original file. And click open. And for your output, select part 2. We go mod, part 2. And click open and save. Okay, and now we're going to re-import the BGFA. So we're going to load up re-import bat program again. So we're going to go back into our scripts. We're going to reload the re-import bat. Select the CFBR script. So we're going to go into our scripts. CFBR. So CFBR. And then this is our input. So we're going to select the same file from number 2 within the game. So basically we are going to go into our game, user data, and then we made changes to the QKL, the basically uniform file. Click open. For output, select part 1. Go back into our NCAA mod, part 1. And click save. So now it's going to do a few more things on its end, and I will be right back. Okay, so it looks like it's finished, so let's see what happens. Alright, so let's go back to the game and see if we can see the updated jersey. I will see you back at the PS3. Okay, everybody, now we are back into the game, and we can check to see if our Michigan jersey was changed. So let's go ahead and find Michigan. There's Michigan. Change our uniform, jersey to the white. And there we go. As you can see, they've got that pink outline. And we are good to go. So we can go ahead and go into the game and check out how they look. Okay, and as you can see, they are in the game. They have their jerseys on. They look terrible, but hey, it shows proof of concept. It works. So, right. So if you want to see more, definitely like and subscribe. I can definitely go in more depth, changing all sorts of different things. But the same process on changing jerseys as changing, say, the pants, everything like that. But yeah. Hopefully you liked the video. Definitely like and subscribe. If you want to see something else, definitely let me know. And hopefully you have a good rest of the day, alright? Thank you. Bye.